In a mysterious world where players receive no deeper information from their publisher,
conspiracy theories are never far away.
since the beginning of this game, a persistent theory has been lurking, infecting new players every day. We're talking about Tier 3 troops.
No other tier of troops is as enigmatic and has the power to divide a community. Today we delve into this conspiracy theory and answer the question, are T3 troops really bad at defending? Tier 3, the conspiracy.
In the early days of Lords Mobile, when the game was still in its infancy, countless legends and myths emerged around the enigmatic Tier 3 troops. They were a hotly debated topic, dividing the player community and fueling endless speculation.
Before we begin, you should know that I have experienced every second of Lords Mobile. I started playing on Kingdom 1 with Salamote. The game immediately captivated me and has held me in its grip ever since. Together, we witnessed the arrival of the Battle Fury update, designed to prevent players from shielding immediately after an attack. We saw the rise of the first combat gear, the Frostwing gear. Those were golden times when update gifts included thousands of gems. And we became witnesses to a global conspiracy that continues to this day, 8 years later. From the events of that time, we observed how the lobby of the wealthy and thoughtless took control of the narrative within the community. We didn't understand why this was happening or what the purpose was, but we would soon find out. First, we need to uncover the charges being leveled to expose this conspiracy. My quest for the truth leads me deep into the internet. I hacked into government servers and gained access to their intranet and forums. What I read there was almost beyond belief. Everywhere this topic emerged, it was being propagated by paid shills. A dark web of deception and manipulation unfolded before my eyes.
If you have more Tier 3 than Tier 2, you will burn like fireworks. If you get rallied and you have Tier 3, it does wonky things in battle to the morale. Tier 3 will make you burn and drop huge numbers. They are usually something leads looks towards whenever getting your scout. Easy morale loss.
I spent hours scouring these forums, trying to trace the origins of this conspiracy. But the closer I got, the murkier it became. The main argument was that morale drops faster with Tier 3 troops, causing one to lose battles. Shockingly, I realized that I had been tracked. They had pinpointed my location. Panic surged through me. I had to disappear immediately. Fortunately, I knew exactly where I could find safe refuge.
Deep-seated allegations about the Tier 3 troops are spreading across the world. An unexpected wave of disinformation, bolstered by lobbyists who blind people with money, is taking hold. Now that the charges are clear, it's time to counter the propaganda.
It was the middle of the night, and I felt a wave of relief when I saw a faint light flickering through my friend's window. I rushed to his door and knocked. Salamote opened it, his eyes sleepless and weary. Without a word, I laid the collected data on the table. His face turned pale, and I saw a worry I had never seen in him before. In a trembling voice, he said, "I found something too." In his basement, hidden from prying eyes, lay the key to exposing this conspiracy. We just needed to piece together the puzzle. For hours, we debated, our minds racing until the truth finally came into clear focus. The research results were undeniable. Tier 3 troops do not lose to equivalent Tier 2 troops. Morale is an indicator that expresses the lost troops in relation to the lost troops of the enemy as a percentage. There are two winning conditions in this game. The first is the complete destruction of the enemy army and the capture of their leader. The second, less known condition is to have fewer wounded troops than the opponent. This condition does not consider morale. This is the actual formula for morale: 100 minus the result of your wounded divided by the enemy's wounded, multiplied by 100. To illustrate this with an example, if we input the numbers from this report into the formula, we get my displayed final morale. Tier 3 troops have more HP than Tier 2 troops, which means they suffer fewer absolute casualties. Even in a stalemate, the game behaves normally, and the defender enjoys the advantage and wins. The greatest conspiracy in the Lord's mobile scene was spreading, and we were right in the middle of it. The plan was clear. We would create a video and prepare an info sheet containing all the crucial details about Tier 3 troops. The most important points listed: T3 have 1.5 times more HP than T2, resulting in fewer losses. Morale has nothing to do with the outcome of the battle. There are only two win conditions. The only disadvantages of Tier 3 troops are the cost and the might. And that's where the propaganda hits hardest. In my view, times have long since changed. Through my countless rally defenses, I've proven that might doesn't matter. And then it hit me. The conspiracy is a long-held plan, with each update bringing it closer to completion. The goal was to lead players to build more and more T2 troops so they would suffer greater losses due to the lower HP compared to the attacker. These damn lunatics plan to turn the entire game into a battlefield. We've uncovered their plot. I had to share my realization with Salamote immediately, but suddenly...
FBI, open up!
The T3 conspiracy was just the beginning. If you want to learn about topics such as undiscovered rally tactics, T1 frontline rally traps, the greatest potential of the Mirage realm, and more, I would really appreciate your support with a like, a subscription, and a hashtag Tier 3 conspiracy in the comments. I wish you all a great day. Bye.